Batch Data Collector and Free Data Collector. Study Session number 12. Advanced Interface, Part 4. Automated Interaction with Page Elements. In this episode, we will create a recipe for the Qwant search engine. Again, the examples in these videos are strictly for educational purposes. Qwant differs from Mojeek, used in the previous session, in that it does not offer numeric pagination. Furthermore, its source code has a rather complex structure and heavily relies on JavaScript to function. To perform an in-depth analysis of the logic of a complex recipe, we will follow a different approach, dedicated to advanced users, where we will yet again use the inspector, though this time, it will be the one integrated in the navigation browser. Bring up Qwant and type pizza in the search bar. Load Batch Data Collector and click on Go to Advanced Interface. In Main or Recursive Block, choose the Select button. On the Search Engine tab, select the Structured Blocks, like tables or recurring groups of information option in the inspector. Then click Mixed Block Mode. Scroll through the levels until the result blocks are highlighted. Choose at least 2 to create a common selector. Click on Confirm Selector, and then define the subfields of interest as we covered in previous lessons. The base recipe is ready. We now need an automation mechanism which, once the data has been extracted, interacts with the Qwant Display More Results button at the bottom of the page and continues with an additional extraction. To spice up this example and lighten the page from the content already downloaded, let's add a few instructions that delete the previous content just before clicking on Display More Results. In Set Actions, proceed as follows. Insert a pause of a few seconds. Rearrange the actions so that the pause is the first event. Add suppress code elements from the library of standard events. Go back to the main or recursive block and view the repetitive element. In this example, the result class. Using the browser's inspect, which is accessed by right-clicking and selecting the inspect option, users can see the source code of the result. From here, we learn that the element with class result is also a div. Click on Set Rules for the Suppress Code Elements event. Click on Add Element to add a new rule. In Element to Remove, insert div, and in the class column, type result. Here, it's important to let the deletion of the result class elements take place on the original web page. To do so, under the list of action rules, use the setting Code Suppressed on Original Web Page within Visible Text Only. Click on Save Settings. All that's left is to isolate the Display More Results button. As before, use the Go to Next Page action. This time, the method chosen will be Used Next Page button. In Visible Button label, type Display More Results, which is the name of the button to press. Add the event to your recipe event list with the plus button. The sequence of events will repeat until one of 2 possible conditions are met. 1. Events repeat until the user presses Stop Processing. Or 2. Events repeat until the Display More Results button is no longer displayed by Qwant. The latter condition is the most likely, since Qwant cares less about the amount of results to be displayed and more about the semantic correlation with the query expressed by the user.